Hello YouTube! So, Valve recently launched a program which allows modders to sell their mods on Steam. Now, unsurprisingly, the entire gaming community has lost their collective shit. Complaints range from modders only getting about 25% of the actual sale price, which I agree is gross, to modders having no protection against other unscrupulous people taking their mods and selling them on Steam. That's not the case. It all boils down to copyright and people not understanding copyright. Now, I'm not a lawyer, but I have been making my own content for about a decade now, so I like to think that I've picked up a thing or two about copyright along the way. So let me give you an example. This is Bat Mickey. I drew this picture, therefore I own it, and you can't use it without my express permission. However, this drawing is a drawing of Mickey Mouse, which is owned by Disney, so it can't be used without their permission either. And to further complicate things, this drawing dresses Mickey Mouse as Batman, which is owned by DC, so they also get a say. Now, I'm using this picture in an educational context, which means that I'm covered by fair use. But generally, to use this image, you'd need to get representatives from Disney, from DC, and from myself to agree. If you use this image outside of fair use without one or all of our permission, then you have breached copyright. And if you use it to make a profit, you can be sued for that profit, which will then be divided between myself, Disney, and DC. I assume if that actually happened, that the lion's share of the settlement would go to the large companies, and very little of it would go to keeping the starving artists in ramen, but that is a guess, and it is beside the point. Now let's transfer this example to mods. You created a mod with or without the permission of whoever made the game. You created the mod. If someone sells your mod without your permission, and that includes whoever made the game, then they have breached your copyright. Clones of your mod are where it starts to get a bit ambiguous, but if anyone distributes your mod, or any derivative work of your mod, then they need your permission. Valve doesn't need to set a policy in place, because there's already a legal mandate which would supersede anything they could put in their EULA. So there you go. You can now say you've learned something from a bat, a mouse, and a malnourished Irishman. Okay?